Good morning, students. Myself Kamla Thapa. Today in economics, we will be continuing the first chapter, that is development. In yesterday's lecture, children, we have studied about the ideas of development. We have seen how different people have different developmental goals, then income and other goals, etc. Today, we are going to start with national development. Children, it is very important to keep in mind that different person could have different as well as conflicting notions of a country's development. Can you tell me, children, why or how? Children, in yesterday's lecture, we have already seen how the different people have different notions of their development. Obviously, when they have different notion of development, then for them the national development notion will also be different. Now children, if I ask you what India should do for development, I am 100% sure that you all will have different goals for the development of your country. Children, in fact, you might yourself think of many different answers and ideas how children all the ideas be considered equally important, or if there are conflicts, how does one will decide what would be the fair and just path for all? You also have to think whether there is a better way of doing things now. I think it is clear that national development is a comprehensive term which includes improvement in the living standard of the people, increase in per capita income, providing social amenities like education, medical care, social services, etc., to the citizen of the country. Under the national development, country uses its resources in a fair and just way, and only those programs and policies are implemented which benefit a large number of people. Now children, come to the next topic, that is how to compare different countries or state. Now children, you might ask a question, if development can mean different things, how come some countries are generally called developed and other underdeveloped? Before we come to this, let us consider one more situation. Children, when we compare different things, they could be similar or different. Just see in your class, how do we compare different students? They differ in their height, health, talent, and interest. Children, the healthiest student may not be the most studious one. The most intelligent student may not be a friendliest one. So tell me, how do we compare the student? Children, for this we have to consider some criterias. We have to see for what purpose we are choosing the student. I want to choose a sports team or a debate team. What will I do? I will see the child must be hardworking and physically fit. For debate, I will go with the child's knowledge, confidence, and speaking skill. Usually, we take one or more important characteristics of a person and compare them based on those characteristics. Children, the same is true with comparing the countries. For comparing countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. Children, countries with higher income are developed than others with less income. This is based on the understanding that more income means more of all things that human needs. Whatever people like, they will be able to get with the greater income. So, greater income itself is considered to be one important goal. But children, for comparing country, total income is not so useful because countries have different population. Comparing total income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn. So what we do, we compare the countries with average income. Now children, what is the meaning of average income? Average income means total income of a country divided by the total population, and we call it as a average income. This is also known as per capita income. Children, the World Bank uses this per capita income for classifying the countries into rich or high income countries and poor or low income countries. That means World Bank classify the countries into two categories, rich or poor, according to their per capita income. India comes in the category of low middle income countries. Children, tomorrow we will study the limitations of average income. Till now, whatever we have completed, revise that. Thank you.